everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Amina again. So basically I'm going to do a review on this weekend's games. I know I spoke about the game between Arsenal and Brentford yesterday, but a lot has happened between yesterday and today. There's a game between Manchester United and Leeds that was happening today, and then the game that has just ended between Wolves and Leicester. We've had like a few games here and there, but mainly I was really interested with 3 games this weekend. The game between Leeds and Manchester, and then the game between Wolves and Leicester, and the game between Tottenham and Man City. This is because these 3 games have an impact on our position in the league. Like, even if it's not for this weekend, like down the road, these are the 3 games that can also contribute towards who is going to fall off, and who is also in the fight for the top 4 with us. Unfortunately, like, the 3 teams that I wanted to lose did not lose. There's one between the 3 that I was so sure we were going to like celebrate. Man City, I really hoped Man City were going to beat Tottenham. It is so unfortunate and very sad that Man City were not able to put on a good show against Tottenham. Like, seriously, why? Tottenham have played 23 games. They also have 3 games in hand, just like us. But for like teams like Westham, also, actually it's not 3 games. It was 4 games. One was at least better because Newcastle was able to draw with West Ham. They dropped 2 points. That is important for us. Wolves have won. Leicester, really, what is going on with Leicester? Like, Leicester also, I was hoping Leicester were going to at least get a draw or even win against Wolves, which did not happen. So Manchester United has also won their game. When Leeds scored their first goal, first of all, let's talk about that goal. Oh my God, that goal was so delicious. Very delicious. As football fans, we live for such moments. Oh my God, delicious. Also, and then they scored their second goal, which was an equalizer, like 2 minutes or 1 minute later. Boom, the game was on. Like, it was 2-2. I was like, oh yeah, I was so happy. Lakini wapi, kumbe haiko inatosha. And then these guys, there's this thing I really hate about players. I don't like it when players do this. Like, when they lose the ball, when you lose ball, instead of tracking like running down with this player, you just let this player run towards your goal with the ball. Like, seriously, this happened in Leeds versus Manchester game. Towards the end of the game, I think it was the frustration. Is it frustration, or they were just tired? But these guys, when they lose the ball, the pressure that they were keeping on at the start and at the first half, and the second half, actually they started very high. They played the Leeds team that came out at the second half, it's like a totally different team. But towards the end, I don't know, they were not tracking back. And then Manchester, they made 2 changes at the same time. Pogba came off. This guy Fred came on, and then Lingard also came off. The two changes that they made really worked for them. I'm telling you, that was a super sub. Both of the guys that came on were able to smile with the net. I was not happy at all. I was not happy. I was like this. nilikuwa na kaza hivi Manchester at least watoke draw guy. Now they've played 26 games. They've played 26 games and they are 4 points ahead of us. But we have 3 games in hand, don't forget. Though the 3 games in hand that we have are very, very hard games, but we are the Arsenal. Like I keep telling people, Tottenham and Chelsea, these 2 teams watakuwa wamelemewa watu huku nje. Lakini when it comes to Arsenal, guys, just do your research. For the past like few seasons that last season, if you just look at the stats, the best Chelsea has managed to get from us is 3 points. The best they've done. Most of the time we get 4 points, we get 3 points, or we even beat them home and away. Tottenham, same. I'm not really worried about the 2, but this is Arsenal. You really don't know what to expect. Seriously, I don't know what to expect. So a lot of games have been played this weekend. The games for this weekend were actually really, really interesting. Like akuda game ilibo, games zote tu, everyone, very interesting games. But I think the reason is, if you look at the bottom of the table, guys are fighting, like they are just difference of people are just off the relegation zone by 2 points, 5 points. So and then we have a lot of games yet to go, but people are still thinking, they're still looking back like someone is going to catch me at any moment. I think that is the reason, because we have a lot of games to go, so people are like, we don't know what is going to happen. You just 5 points is just one win or 1 loss, and then 2 draws. You win 1 game and then you lose 2 draws. You draw 2 games, and then you win 1 goal. You won 1 game. That is 5 points. If the team behind you does that and then you lose like 2 games, they're already ahead of you. So there's no point, there's no chance actually. There is no chance for anyone to slip off. So people are very, very serious at this point of the league. And then if you look at the middle of the table, some of these teams, they are just few points out of the Europa position for Europa. They're also fighting to get into Europe next season. Like everyone is trying their best to put in the effort. And then if you look at the top 8, top 6, these teams, like the games for this weekend were really interesting. I don't know if it's just me, but I did enjoy the games for this weekend. So let's start. Brighton. The games for this weekend that happened were Brighton versus the last time I checked it was 2. Brighton versus Burnley was 3-0, and then Liverpool 3-1. Liverpool won. Westham versus Everton. Everton versus Southampton. Southampton won. Southampton and Leicester are really, really falling off. Aston Villa versus Watford. Watford won. Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. Crystal Palace hawangeshika tu Chelsea kidogo. I'm also really, really mad at Crystal Palace. And then Man City versus Tottenham. This was such a disappointment. Which Tottenham won 3-2. Leeds United. Leeds have won. Manchester won. Leeds 2, Manchester 4. Wolves versus, this is another one. Wolves versus City, Leicester City. Wolves 2-1. So basically that's what happened. And then there was this time during the Manchester versus Leeds game. something happened, something interesting, like it got my attention, happened. Okay, so this time their player, the one that came on, Elanga, Anthony Elanga, he was hit like by something from the fans. Some of the, like someone from the crowd, from the Leeds crowd, threw something at him and then it hit his head. Like, why? We are still at the point of doing such things to players. Why not any other player? Why Elanga? And then he just came on. It was he came on at what point of the game? It was towards like 70 something minutes. I don't know if I can just check, but it was very interesting. I don't know if I should call it we will hear. I'm very sure we'll hear what really happened, but it's, don't get me wrong, Manchester can be, they are our rivals, but I am here for black excellence. Like, I'm here to support my black people, my black players. I know I'm supporting everyone, but mainly I'm here for my black folks. And if there's really anything that, any mischief that happened towards this player, we'll hear about it. But I'm happy with the response that he did. He scored, and then he faced the fans and shushed them. That is all we need. Don't talk too much out here. Play on the field and answer the critics. Simple. Very simple. Anyhow, that's it.